Hey everybody, welcome to Just Us Up North. It is canning season and we are opportunity canners and we are going to kick off 52 weeks of canning. We're going to try and can something every week for a year. We canned pinto beans the other day for refried beans, and today we're going to make baked beans. This is not my recipe. It's somebody else's recipe, so I probably won't put it in the link down below, but if you have questions, we'd be happy to answer them. Also, disclaimer, this is a dry bean canning recipe, not approved. So if you are not a confident canner, I would recommend that you not can with dry beans, but I am confident. We've had great success, us personally, canning dry beans. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to do 7 jars, and I'm going to end up using 7 cups of dry beans. 1 cup of dry bean for each jar. So I'm going to give them a measure and get them rinsed. Okay, these beans are rinsed, and any stray pieces of mysterious items have been picked out, and hopefully all the rocks. And then I'm going to put 1 cup of dried beans per jar. And these beans will expand when they're pressure cooked, and fill this jar up. Okay, so I didn't quite have enough of all one type of bean, so I supplemented a 1/2 cup of pinto beans in this jar to give me the full cup of dried beans. But beans are beans, right? On to the sauce.
We're going to start our sauce now, and it calls for about 10 or 11 cups of broth. So I'm going to start out with 2 quarts of home canned beef broth. And then I'm going to add 2 more cups of hot water. Which I'm going to first dump into these jars, half in each, just to rinse out all the goodness. Okay, we've got our burner on medium heat, and now I'm going to add 2 medium onions chopped, and 1 cup of apple cider vinegar that has the mother still in it, basically organic. Okay, now we need to add 1.5 cups of molasses. Using up the old jar first. All right, there's 1 cup. And 1/2 cup. Now 2 6-ounce cans of tomato paste.
Okay, now we need your favorite ketchup. We need about a half a cup and an eyeball in it. Going by what was left in here. Then we need some mustard. I like spicy, but Jeff likes this, so we'll go with this. And we need 2 tablespoons, so probably 1 and 2. Then we need some pepperoni flakes just for flavor. We don't want it to be too hot or spicy, but we want it to have a little bit of kick. And then we need 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, which is going to be my lid. And a pinch of salt. That was pink Himalayan, so I can can with it. And the last ingredient that goes in the sauce is 2 cups of brown sugar. This is packed a little heavy because Jeff likes extremely sweet beans, so I'm going to add that in and mix it up. And then this is on about medium heat, and I'm going to let it heat till it just starts to boil. And then we'll put it in our jars after we get the bacon in there.
So now we need a half a slice of bacon put into each jar. All right, I think this is ready to go in the jars. It's kind of come to a light boil and is all cooking together nicely. But before we do, always got to take a little taste test to see what we're using here. Oh my goodness, what a delicious, unique flavor. All right, now in goes the sauce to the jars.
You want to leave a full 1-inch headspace. And it looks really soupy now, but those beans will cook and absorb that yummy liquid.
And in goes the sauce to the last jar.
It smells amazing and it tastes amazing.
We're gonna do the last couple jars here, but you just want to take a utensil and go down in there and make sure you don't have any air bubbles. And a lightly moistened paper towel just to get anything that might be on the rim of that jar. And then for your lids and rings. All right, let's get them into the pressure canner. We've got the water starting to heat. That's kind of a trick to have your canner water and your ingredients same temperature as close as possible because you don't want to break any jars. All right, all 7 jars are in the pressure canner, and we're going to get the lid on it. And now we've got to let that start steaming and our pop-up to come up, and once that's done we can put our pressure regulator on there, and we are going to do these at 10 pounds of pressure for an hour and a half.
But always check your manufacturer's instructions.
It's been an hour and a half at 10 pounds of pressure, and we've let the pressure come down so we can get these out. They smell really good, and you can see the beans have expanded and really filled in. Alright everybody, there's our 7 quarts of baked beans. It's a slightly different recipe, but we're always willing to try new recipes, and I think it's going to be really good. And I just want to encourage you to never be too proud to use like the Ball Blue Book or the Ball Book of Home Preserving. just for reference for proper pressure and length of processing time, always be safe when you're practicing your home camming. So until next time, be blessed.